What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, what up, y'all? It's Big Nash with Big Nash TV. Man, I just want to get on here. Man, the NFL, man, they doing the Sanders kids wrong, man. It's all because who their daddy is. You know what I'm saying? And that's just fucked up. And it ain't fucking right. You know what I'm saying? These kids not gonna get a chance just because of the daddy. It all started at the draft. You know what I mean? I watched most of the draft, and I mean, a lot of people was upset because what Deion doing there and blah, blah. Well, the other kid's parents are there. What doesn't matter why he's there. You know why he's there, because he's them kids' daddy. That shouldn't have been the point. You know, you watch the draft, they just kept focusing on Deion. It ain't about Deion. It's about his kids. The other kids had their parents there. Deion's their parents. Why was it a big issue? Because he was there. You know, it's like right before every commercial break, and every time they come back from commercial break, they went into wherever Deion's son was, Shedeur Sanders there, and they just kept on focusing on him, talking about Deion. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right. It just ain't right. And now, in my opinion, this is just me. I don't know how nobody else feels. But to me, the NFL is shicing these kids because who their daddy is. And you can see it. So you tell me, the Browns, let's take the Browns, for instance. They traded Flacco to the Bengals, right? So they should have put Shedeur as number 2 quarterback. No, but what they did, they go to the practice squad and get that other dude, whatever, I can't remember his name, bring him up, let him be quarterback number 2. Come on now, really? And it's all because of Deion. That's why his kids didn't get drafted that high. Neither one of them, Shiloh or Shedeur, they didn't get drafted that high. Well, Shiloh didn't get drafted at all. It's all because who their daddy is. And that the fuck ain't right. I don't give a fuck how you look at it, how you see it. They didn't do that to nobody else's kids. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else's kids are getting this punch because their dad was an NFL star. It's just my opinion. I just want to know how y'all feel about it, if y'all feel the same way I do. And I'm not no fan of Shedeur or Shiloh. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, but I just think they getting the raw deal because who their daddy is. The thing about it, Deion ain't said nothing. He ain't said nothing about the draft. He ain't saying nothing. He's going to coach Colorado and doing his thing over there and, you know, letting the NFL guys do what they do. But NFL, to me, all the owners, all hiring team, 32 of them, whatever, they all punching them kids. I ain't going to say all the owners, but most of them are because of daddy. Because who his daddy is, and that just the fuck ain't right. It don't matter who your damn daddy is. You know what I'm saying? If your kids that good, most kids ain't as great as their parents. Some of them turn out to be, some of them not. But it don't matter. And prime example, since, you know, I don't know how y'all feel, but I'm going to say how I do. It's how I do on Big Nash TV. You just got to keep it real around this motherfucker. And people don't like the realness, fuck it. They don't have to watch the shit. They can delete me, block me, do whatever. Now, you see, they've been hyping up this Arch Manning kid for Texas, and he ain't done a fucking thing. First of all, you come out number 1 quarterback in the world, go to Texas, you don't even start for 2 fucking years. Ain't the highest paid quarterback in the NIL, but in college. Still ain't done shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 2 years. You was there, 2 years, Ted. Back up. Ain't done shit. Now you get the start job, and you ain't done shit. Now you know who his family is. You see, they ain't saying nothing about him on TV. You know, they ain't on that in that college game day and all that shit talking about how piss poor fucking he's playing. You ain't heard none of that fucking shit. Man, 1 or 2 of them might have said it, but they ain't been dogging this motherfucker like they should be, like they do anybody else. Everybody say something wrong, but I'm telling you what they do. He played UTEP. They barely, but, you know, they scored 40 points, and then, you know, he's up like he done something. You ain't done shit. First game of the year, Ohio State got blasted. Got blasted like last week by weak-ass Florida. And he ain't done shit, but they're hyping him up because he's who he is. Because of his damn name. But did you see they dogged him like they doing Deion's son? No, you don't. And this is just all facts from what I'm seeing. I don't know what kind of TV everybody else fucking watch. But a lot of motherfuckers get over here and comment on shit. They watch this fucking ESPN, listen to these motherfuckers, listen to Stephen A. Smith and all these motherfuckers. Then they ain't never fucking right. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what the fuck it is. Arch Manning ain't done shit. He ain't even in the Heisman fucking race. Bet he's the highest paid NIL quarterback in college football. And he ain't done shit. You can agree to disagree. I don't really give a fuck. But I'm just saying, it's the way the fuck I see it. He ain't done shit. And what they doing Deion's kids, it's fucking wrong. And it's all because their daddy is. All facts. All facts. They didn't do Peyton like that. Of course, you know who his daddy didn't. They didn't do Eli like that. See, when Eli said he didn't want to go to Chargers, wasn't nothing hardly said. So Shedeur said he didn't want to go to Baltimore. Oh, they blew that shit out of him. Oh, God, you must be listening to his daddy, blah, blah. You know, so Shiloh, I think he fired his daddy at his age. He fired Deion. He thought he didn't want to be his age. But you know what I do, that's all it's about. It's all about Deion. The whole fucking draft night, they just kept talking about Deion this, Deion that. Deion ain't in the draft. His kids are. The man had a right to be in there because his kids are there. Everybody else's kids and parents are there, so what the fuck's the big deal? There ain't no big deal. Shouldn't have been. But to me, them boys are getting a bad rap in the NFL because who their daddy is. I know everybody gonna look at this and say, I got a Kansas State shirt on, Louisville Cougars. Hey, my niece and nephew went to Kansas State, so, you know, it is what it is. But that's all it is, man. They shafting these kids, and it pisses me off. Leave Deion the fuck out of it. If you don't want the kid, let him go. Why'd you draft him? Cut him. Put him on the trade block if you don't want him. Don't sit over and act like the kid can't play at all. I mean, he's probably better than some of these quarterbacks that's playing. You know? I mean, I'm just saying. Trevor Lawrence been there how long? I mean, he finally doing something this year. Finally. It's been a long time since Trevor Lawrence was a hyped up #1 pick. Been in the league for, I don't know, 5, 6 years now. Finally just now doing something. You know, fuck, he ain't done shit to Jacksonville. Till now, they 4-1 or where they are now. Finally playing some good ball. It took that long. But motherfucker act like these kids gonna come out of college and go straight to NFL and just tear it up. Prime example again. Let's set another example. The dude for the Titans. Cam Moore, #1 pick, hyped him up, blah, blah, blah. Went to Tennessee Titans. What's he doing? Nothing. I'm just saying, then, sometimes kids might need to go somewhere. Look at Daniel Jones. Left the Giants, went to coach. Now he's got 4-1. I don't think the Giants coach is any good. I think he should have been fired. Because he's had plenty of quarterbacks, and to me, he's not a great coach, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know, look at what they call him, Indiana Jones there. Hey, he done left Giants been balling the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Cam Moore went to Titans. Everybody knew Titans wasn't no great team, but they won it. They picked the #1 pick. What's he doing? Nothing. Won one little game. Probably about all they gonna win. They ain't making the playoffs. That's not happening. So if you don't want Shedeur Sanders, just trade him, let him go. Don't sit there and throw egg in the man's face. When you trade Flacco, you start that other kid you got. So that should have made him #2 quarterback. But no, you go get the other dude off the practice squad to make him #2. To me, that's just throwing egg in the man's face. And to me personally, that's all because of who his daddy is. That's all that's about. That's all this shit's about is Deion. These motherfuckers on ESPN, Game Day, NFL Live, whatever the fuck you want to call it, they won't tell you the shit, but that's what the fuck it is. They all trying to make up all this excuses shit. How good, you don't know how good it's going to be because he ain't got to fucking play. So y'all can sit on here on ESPN, make all this money, and talk all this shit, down a motherfucker, and had the motherfucker, some of them on ESPN ain't never played no fucking football. Stephen A. Smith shouldn't be talking about fucking football. Dogging somebody that ain't never fucking played. And see, they won't say the shit. See, it's big nasty TV. We say what the fuck it really is. These motherfuckers on the ESPN trying to keep their fucking job. I don't work for them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I work for my goddamn self. And that's what the fuck it is. Just say what the fuck it is. That's why I hate some of these. That's why I like Troy Aikman when he does Monday Night Football. When they make bad call, he just keeps it real. He said, I don't know about that, Joe Buck. I think that wasn't no good call. He just keeps it the way the fuck it is. Then, the other channel, they call this rules expert. And, of course, he's going to agree with everything the ref said a lot of time. And you watch it and shit like, what the fuck are you watching? You won't be the rules expert. That's some bullshit. Fuck all that politically correct shit. Say what the fuck it is. Tell him, Aikman, just tell him what the fuck it is. He'll tell that rules expert, son, I don't know about that, whatever the guy's name is. I don't know about that Mike Pereira. Yeah, that's kind of, I don't think that's what it is. Just say what the fuck it is. Yeah, I see they get paid all this $1 million, all this bullshit. Just say what the fuck it is. If people don't like it, hey, the truth hurts sometimes to motherfuckers. A lot of people on here has got kids, and sometimes you got to show tough love, and it just is what it is. Same with sports. You got to show tough love. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And a lot of motherfuckers on these ABC, NBC Sport, all this shit. Just say what the fuck it is. And it is what it is. I mean, just say the truth. Everybody knows them kids of Deion's is getting shit on because who he is. And that's it. If you don't want them, let them go. Shouldn't have drafted them. Of course, the Bucks, there's another prime example. See, this motherfucking big nasty TV's off the goddamn chain. Shiloh, whatever his name is, he got a little bit of skirmish down there in Tampa Bay. Now, how many games y'all watch football where guys do some push and shove and slap each other, whatever, and don't get traded? And why did he get cut? Just the other day, what game was I watching? Chiefs and Jaguars. They two dudes was pushing and shoving. That one slapped that motherfucker in the helmet, whatever, got a 15-yard penalty. They didn't cut him. So why Shiloh get cut? First time he got a little push and shove, man, got cut. He got cut because his fucking daddy. That's all it is. It's all that is. For some reason, the motherfuckers in the NFL, it's got something against Deion. I don't know what it is. I don't know the inside shit. From the outside looking in, that's what the fuck it looks like. You don't want nobody. Why did you draft them if you didn't want them? You draft them, now you're trying to throw eggs, trying to shit on them and make them look like shit. Because Deion might have done something to you. I don't fucking know. But to me, it clearly shows that, ain't nobody else getting treated like you. Of course, it ain't on, it ain't on the fucking right on TV every fucking week. It's something about Deion's kids on TV every week. Shedeur Sanders on TV, ESPN every week. Why? Because who his daddy is, that's all it is. They don't hardly say nothing about Cam Moore. He ain't on SportsCenter every night. They show his little highlight, show how he played, that's it. Sometimes the show leads off with Shedeur Sanders. Why? Another thing, to me, my opinion, Lamar Jackson, I don't think he's hurt. I think his pride's hurt. So you pull a hamstring, you walk off. I pulled my hamstring. And you pull your hamstring, you walk all kind of generally because that motherfucker hurt. That game he got hurt, he just walked off. To me, personally, I think he quit on his fucking team. That's just the way I look at it, because he walked on the field and he's over on the sideline with that $8 million chain on. Don't look like he's fucking hurt. He just over walking. His pride's hurt because they ain't no damn good. I don't think it hurt. I think he quit on his fucking team. Well, it looked like me. And then we got another incident when that coach punched that player. Now, see, now if the roles were reversed and that player slapped the shit out of him, then we'd be talking about something different. See, they talked about it a little bit, showed it. Vice versa, if that motherfucker would have turned around and slapped the fuck out of the coach, that's all you'd been saying on TV. He would have got suspended, fined, kicked off the team, everything the fuck out. Y'all know I'm not fucking lying. That's the way the fuck it is. But if he wouldn't have hit me like it, I would have smacked the fuck out of him. Fuck it. You know, you know what I'm saying? Don't let your emotions get too big for your damn britches over this motherfucker. But, you know, it is what it is. And that's all they doing. They trying to shit on them Sanders kids because of Deion. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know how nobody else feels about it. What everybody call. I mean, it's just, to me, you can just look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they showed in the draft. They kept showing Shadur in the green room. Well, he ain't the only one getting drafted, but he's the only one that's got a high profile dad or mom. In this case, it's his daddy. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You hear people comment and shit when the draft. Oh, he should be in Colorado getting ready, getting his team together. Blah blah blah. Well, the rest of the parents are there. So why the fuck? By the way, what shouldn't have been no big deal that Deion. Shouldn't be no big. That shouldn't have took away from nobody else getting drafted. But I watched the draft. I'm telling you, that's all they kept talking about. Showing him and talking about Deion. Fuck that. You know that. To me, it's wrong the way they're doing his kids. It's just the way I look at it. Some people might not agree. I really don't give a fuck. That's just the way I look at it. I mean, let the boy give boy a chance. If he don't do nothing, let him go. Dart start. He played good. Week before last week he didn't play worth fuck. You ain't seeing him talk about firing this motherfucker or nothing now. The guy in front of us, Shadur, said he didn't play all that fucking great last week. He played all right. They should have won that game. Defense kind of let him up at the end, but he didn't play great. I mean, he didn't knock his fucking socks off. You say they ain't saying nothing about him, dogging him and shit. How you gonna dog a motherfucker that ain't even got in the goddamn game? Put him in the game, see what he does. If he can't do nothing, let him go. Don't sit over and throw shit on him, laughing, thinking it's funny. It's the way these motherfuckers do people. And it's fucked up. And everybody knows it's fucked up. It's just real fucked up that all this sports shit is all getting political type shit. Y'all remember, I'm 57 years old. Back in the day, motherfuckers would fuck motherfuckers up and blah, blah, this. And, but now, everybody's got phones. And cameras on you everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? So, back in the day, all this other shit these motherfuckers crying about, it's just what it was. You either fucking man up or go to fuck sit on the sideline. Or you can man up after the game and meet a motherfucker down the street at the bar. That's just the way them motherfucker old school motherfuckers did the shit. But now everybody's got their cell phone out. Now look at Bud Fumble. He over there trying to beat up a fucking 70-year-old man that got stabbed and shit, You sitting in the hospital with stab wounds. Next thing you know, they in there arresting your ass. See what I'm saying? And, to me, NFL's wrong for this shit. And all these motherfuckers on these sports channels talk about that shit. Talk about how they shitting on Deion's kids because of him. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all about Deion. They can say what the fuck they want, but that's what the fuck it is. How many other kids, daddy that played, and they in the NFL, ain't nobody saying nothing about? You know what I'm saying? Christian McCaffrey's a great hell of a player. His daddy was a hell of a player. You don't see they keep showing his daddy and talking about him, throwing shit on his fucking face. You don't see that shit. They ain't seen it. It's I don't know what Deion did to the league. But what he done, because I ain't behind the scenes, I don't know. But I know his team in Colorado's trash. They ain't no damn good. I hope Deion gets healthy with the blood clots and all that shit that he got going on. Somebody, NFL commissioner needs to say, hey, y'all, they need to quit shitting on these two boys because who their daddy is. And that's all it was. I don't know if Shiloh got picked up or not, but like I said, he got one a little... but they have skirmishes all the time, but it ain't no reason to cut somebody. Come on now. You gonna cut a guy, because him and the guy would do some pushing and shoving and shit? Get the fuck out of here, man. Everybody knows what the fuck it is. And, if you don't know, you ain't been watching sports long enough. Same thing with Bronny James. Everybody in the world know why Bronny James got drafted. Because of his dad. Everybody knows it. Bronny's not all that great. He needs a lot of work, a lot of development. He's not all that great. He could turn out to be a good player. I don't know, but right now he's not all that great. He should never got drafted, and everybody knows. Some people, oh, blah, no, the fuck, these motherfuckers do NBA shit. No, he shouldn't have fucking got drafted, just fucking say it. But they ain't gonna say it, because they're afraid the ESPN's gonna fucking fire him. And that's why they ain't gonna fucking say it. He should never got drafted. He only got drafted by his damn daddy. I heard maybe one or two analysts say that. And that's just the facts. That's just the fact of the matter. The kid might turn out great with some development in the G League. Get developed, get better. Right now, he ain't no good. And because of his daddy, as soon as Sports Center comes on, NBA start, they show him first time. You went 0 for 10. Why are they showing you? Because your damn daddy. That's just facts. So that's just a fact. That's just the way of the fucking world. You know what I mean? That's just the world we live in. That's just all fact. But see, some kids' daddy's stat line, like Notre Dame got a whole bunch of ex-NFL. They got 5 or 6 NFL stars, kids on their team. You don't see them, in front of the TV, and I mean, I'm pretty sure they go to the game, but they stay out of the spotlight. It's time for my, I've had my time for my kids to shine. I think Jerome Betty's son went to Notre Dame. Larry Fitzgerald's son goes to Notre Dame. Ryan Clark's son, I don't know if he graduated, but he was at Notre Dame. Swagoo, his son's playing basketball. He's supposed to be the number 1 player in the country whenever he gets to his class or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just stay in the limelight. But the NFL's wrong for what they doing to them kids, man, for that. Because of Deion, because of their daddy and who he is. To me, that's just wrong, and it ain't right. Everybody knows. You can agree to disagree. I really don't give a fuck, but, hey, it's a big national TV where the shit, you just keep it real. I've been working on getting my YouTube channel up. I put a little videos on there every now and then, but if you want to check it out, it's Big Nasty TV on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to my shit. I'm going to start putting some more content on soon. So now football started. It's winter. Be inside more than I am in the summer, but, I ain't trying to get famous, none of that other shit. I just like get on here and talk shit and speak the facts. From the way I see it on the outside. If y'all was on the inside looking in, but I don't work for these big networks. You know what I'm saying? That's why these motherfuckers are scared to say shit, because they're scared to get fired. Just say what the fuck it is. That's all I'm saying. When a guy has a good game, they glorify him. I watch NFL live all the time. They glorify the motherfucker. He had a one bad game. Oh, God, it's the end of the world. Like right now. Watch Sports Center, NFL live today. All they talked about, what's wrong with the Eagles. Eagles lost one fucking game. What's wrong with the Eagles? The Eagles offense is they lost one fucking game. How many teams in the NFL got one loss? Whole lot of them. But the only one they keep talking about is Philadelphia. Oh, what's wrong with Philadelphia's offense? Oh, what's wrong? It's one fucking game. I guess everybody thought they was going undefeated. That ain't happening no more in life. So, but that's all they talked about. The whole NFL. Oh, what's wrong with the Eagles offense? Eagles, they had a private meeting. Hurts, Barkley, Brown, all of them. Yeah, you lost one fucking game, but that's the end of the world. Look at my team. I'm a Detroit fan. Lions lost to Green Bay. Lost 4 games. Now they won 3 in a row. Or 4 in a row. Now they're 4-1. But, that's all they say. Oh, what's wrong with Philly? Philadelphia, what's wrong with the offense? Blah, blah. That's because I know they got to have something to talk about, but you beat a dead horse. You keep saying the same shit. There's nothing wrong with Philadelphia. They 4-1 like Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's 4-1. San Francisco's 4-1. Who gives a fuck? They lost one fucking game, and that's the end of the fucking world. But that's just the way it is. Everybody that does this shit on these sports channels, they're afraid to get fired. They know they're going to get fired. They ain't politically correct and shit, Sports ain't like it used to be. Motherfuckers used to speak their mind back in the day when they did these games. It is what the fuck it is. You can fire them if you want, but that's what the fuck it is. So, hey, everybody, y'all, some people might not agree. Say something, comment on it, what you think. But I just think they shitting on them Sanders boys cost their daddy. That's just what I believe. And the shit ain't right. It ain't right and it's sad. For them young men to go out there and work that hard for these motherfuckers sports channels, these sports casters and all these other motherfuckers just dogging them and shit. Boy, it's just fucked up. But that's the world we live in. That's just what it is. So, it is what it is. Hey, but this is Big Nasty. But check me out, Big Nasty YouTube. I'm gonna try to get my YouTube page up some more and shit. But y'all just holler back. Black Neck 1.